Well, Mark and Jessica, Washington voters must select Democrat or Republican on the ballot envelope during the primary election. We found more than 36,000 cases statewide where there were issues with this selection process. Those ballots are no good until voters fix their mistakes. Ballots are flying into the King County Election Center in Renton, where machines and people check to make sure voters followed the rules. Are a pair of eyes looking at every single ballot?
A pair of eyes looking at every single ballot.
They're noticing a problem. Thousands of people messed up the part where they have to select one party on their ballot envelope. These are all ballots that don't have a party marked, more than 11,000 so far. That's just in King County. A King 5 analysis found more than 36,000 ballots statewide with some kind of issue involving the party selection on the envelope. Some didn't choose one. Others checked both Republican and Democrat. The rules are clear. You must select one or the other. There's no way around it.
There's no way around it.
You have to check.
You have to check a party. This is the party's nominating process. So those rules come from the state legislature and from the state parties themselves that this is the way they wanted to handle this election. So if voters want to have their ballot counted, they have to check a box, just one, and then they have to sign their name attesting to that oath.
Those erroneous ballots can still get counted. It just requires some extra work.
What we'll do is we'll follow up with those voters, just like if they forgot to sign their ballot. They have an opportunity to fix that. So we'll send them an email, we'll send them a letter, we'll send them a phone call to say, hey, we really want to count your ballot, but we need you to go ahead and mark that party box.
King County Election says in some cases people are drawing a third box and labeling a party other than Republican or Democrat. That too, not allowed. If you don't like this process, just know the November general election does not require you to choose a party like this.